Alright, Buzz, August the 15th, 3:36, 2024. Deus 2 version 2.00, the old 9-inch coil. Now, some people that's been watching my videos talking about this frequency shift around iron. I don't know, some of you people out there may think the sharpshooter's full of it. Well, I'm going to give you a real good demonstration here. All Deus 2 owners needs to watch this video. Should you go back to some of the sites you've hunted with this machine and either A, run it in single frequency around 40 kilohertz, or B, lock it in channel 6 and hunt away? Alright, we're going to look at 3 programs on this detector. We're going to look at fast with a 0 silencer, 2.5 reactivity. Now, reactivity 3 here offers no advantage. Even in the sensitive FT will be a silencer 1. The Deus mono is going to be at 40.4 kilohertz, silencer 1. All these programs will have the number 6. I believe I'm telling you right here. 6 through 9 notched. All these programs. Disclaimer here, all the programs that I show in this video, if you do not notch 6 through 9, you will either get a 6 reading on that target or a 7 reading with audio, to include the fast program at 0 silencer. With a 6 through 9 notch, well, what we would deem anything coming over the notch, only 2 of these programs are going to pass. The sensitive FT is only going to pass depending on what we do with the frequency shift, and that's what you're going to see. The mono program is going to pass this test too, but I want everybody to notice what you see in the meter. You may think it's a small bit of fall or a small piece of bullshit, and it could be a standard Liberty quarter. See that nail there? See, I can adjust that nail for height. Now, using this machine in channel 6, sensitive FT, silencer 1, we're just going to call this the Sharpshooter's Extreme Deus 2 multi-frequency iron hunting, okay? That's what it is. You'll see, the only way I can get that corner multi-frequency is doing what I'm showing you here. Now, channels 4 and 5 may give a little signal. 0, 1, 2, well, you'll get to see it. Okay, we'll get the mono program out of the way first. Now, I am running 6.6 disc. I believe that's what the Fast 40 runs, but I didn't choose it on this detector. All right, mono program, 40.4, 6.6 disc, 6 through 9 is notch, silencers 1. All right, you see that meter? You hear that signal? You see how low that reads? But it's coming over that notch. So if you was using this in a old site digging all non-ferrous, that could be a silver corner down there around a damn nail. You see that? Nice clear signal. That's 3 tones. Now, you see that nail I've put right there? So we're actually getting some signal right in there, even with mono program. I put that nail there intentionally to cut that corner off from somebody up, coming up here edging the call to see which one of these modes or whatever setups gives the best performance. All right, so we're getting out of Deus mono. We'll go straight to fast next, because we're going to spend more time in sensitive FT. The fast program, 6.8 disc, pitch tones. The notch is 6 through 9, but it will give a signal with a 7 in the window without it. Silencer 0. 2.5 for speed. Notice I've got the notch in the machine. We don't get anything. Notice that. That thing. Okay, now if I take the notch out, you'll get that 7 on that target. But that may not be helping you, right? Now we're in sensitive FT, 6.8 disc, full tones. I'll leave the offset at 5, no bottle caps. You see the notch 6 through 9, silencer at 1. 40 sensitivity, reactivity 2.5. Audio response is defaulted to 4. Frequency max, channel 0. You hear that? There's no alert there to me, okay? You all get to make up your own mind. There's nothing there that would put the sharpshooter to get to digging on that. Even if I come over here on this side where the nail sits on that nail, and I know where that is, and I'm trying to make this machine hit it. Just a little sputter every now and then. Notice that. Okay, now we're going to go straight to channel 6 if I can get this fly off my remotes. Channel 6. You hear that? Look at the meter. 86. Now I'm going to come over here where I cut it off with this nail. We got signal here with the mono program. Look at that meter. You dig that, wouldn't you? Ain't no way you'd have to dig that in an old side. You hear that? Hear how consistent it is? That's a good signal. Now I've done had the quarter out there. This machine's not making sound like that on that standalone nail there. Now that's not to say this machine couldn't give some falset on some nails vertical in the ground in a wild side. It's possible. But we clearly see that machine is popping that target. There's an 86 in the meter. Okay, now we're going to go back to this frequency shift. We'll go straight back over to 0 and then we'll progress our way back up. Now I'm coming right over that just like I did. Alright, channel 1. Channel 2. You notice we hear a little more as we progress up. But even that right there, you see what I'm talking about? Channel 3. Okay, so now we're getting some signal, pretty good signal right there. 86 in the window. Okay. Channel 4. Channel 5. Let's come over here. So we're getting some signal in there. 84 in the window. Here's channel 6. You hear that signal? Channel 6. Listen to that. That's a no-brainer, ain't it, boys? Even with a fairly fast sweep. Now, if we go to channel 3, we're still getting it. Channel 2. See, it becomes very hit and miss. Channel 1. Gets more and more invisible the lower we go. Now we're all the way at the bottom. Channel 0. So if you've hunted aside with this machine and it auto scanned to 0, you see what could happen to you, right? Even though channel 1 is not that good. Back to channel 6. You hear that? Now, I'm going to go back to channel 0 here. Alright, I'm going to come over here. Okay, so you get to see what we got there. You'll see why I put that nail down there. You know, I'm trying to see which one of these can solve the most equations. You know, which one can be in, which one can get the real goods out. Okay, now I'm still in channel 0, and you've done heard the sorry ass performance right there. Alright, so I'm going to pick up this concrete nail. Okay, now we're over here sweeping. Notice we don't get much there. That's channel 0. Now I'm going to come over here. Watch what happens. Hear that? So right there, let me get my coil right here. See right there, I get signal. I got that 85 in the meter. But that nail's missing, huh? So you see the odds-on favorite with this machine. It's definitely not channel 0, 1, and 2. We can eliminate them pretty quick. To detect that, and now even sweeping from this direction, without the nail over there. Maybe this is how you come through the field or whatever. You hear that? It's channel 0, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6. See how that works? So anyway, that's going to conclude the video. Another sharpshooter production. I hope you enjoyed.